scrunchie that I've been working on, and I just wanted to just crochet, talk to you guys. Just a pretty chill video. So first, I like to call it the specs of my crochet piece. So I'm using just some of the retro velvet yarn from Premier. This is in the shade Blush, and I'm just using a 5mm hook, my favorite hook, my 5mm Clover hook. I use this hook for like almost every project. Right. So how is everyone doing? I'm doing pretty good. I am almost a week, I'm like 8 days away from my birthday, and I am really excited. And I've been thank you guys so much for all the comments and all the questions I've been getting on my most like recent Faves and Hates video. So keep them coming, you guys. And for anyone that didn't watch that video, I am planning on doing a Q&A video for my birthday. Well, for the video for my birthday, well, it's going to be the day before. The Q&A will be on the 11th. So I suggest getting your questions in by the 10th of April. So you have a few days left, like a work week left, to get your questions in for the Q&A. But yeah, I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of really good questions, so it's going to be really hard to pick through all the questions, but I'm going to try to get through a lot of them. But I probably won't be able to get through all the questions you guys have been asking me, but I may probably do another Q&A using any leftover questions. So maybe I'll do a part 2 or something like that. But we'll see how this Q&A video goes. But yeah, I'm really excited for my birthday. I'm also doing a trip for my friend's birthday because her birthday's on the 5th and my birthday is on the 12th of April, so we're like a week away. Like, me and my best friend are like, we were in the same month. We're doing all this fun stuff. Me and her are planning basically doing the same thing. We're both going to San Francisco for our birthdays. She invited me to go on this like little San Francisco trip, and she's going to like some like metal concert as well in Oakland, but I'm gonna dip before the concert because I think it'll be a little bit too overstimulating for me. I've never been to a concert, and I kind of feel like it's gonna be one of those times where I'm gonna want to be on my phone to kind of decompress and all that, because San Francisco is already a pretty overstimulating place, and I get pretty overstimulated pretty easily. I'm gonna be wanting to go on my phone and watch videos and play games on my phone and have my headphones in. So I'm probably not going to be wanting to enjoy the concert. So I'm going to be dipping before the concert. And we're taking the BART and all that fun stuff. It's really interesting because she is not one, she knows how to drive, but she doesn't want to drive in San Francisco. So we're going to be doing the BART and using the like public transit system in San Francisco to go to places. We're going to Japantown. She also wants to go to like the Presidio and the MoMA, and then maybe the pier if time allows it. But I don't know. It makes me a little bit nervous because we've never done a trip like this before, and I know my friend, we are both like autistic, but she's more like go with the flow, doesn't really have much of a plan type of autistic, but I'm more like, I need some kind of plan. If I'm planning a trip, I need to make sure that I have everything in place need a plan. I've been trying to ask her, like, hey, what's like your plan? And she's not really giving me that much of a plan. She knows like what she wants to do, and we know what time we're leaving to go to the BART station, but we don't really have a time frame because I know the concert that she wants to go to. I think the band's called like Machine Head, and she wants the. I know the thing. I think it starts at like 6 or 8 o'clock. I can't remember. So I'm going to dip on the BART and go to the BART station, and then my parents are picking me up. So yeah, but I'm just kind of nervous because I know her and she's gonna probably not really have a plan, and she's gonna freak out and like not really be able to do all the stuff that she wants to do. But I'll try to be helpful and try to make sure everything goes according to plan. I'm gonna study the system, I think it's called like the Muni system in San Francisco, and I'm gonna figure out like, I think it's called like the Clipper app for the BART and all that. I've never actually went on the BART before, so it's gonna be interesting. I've heard like mixed things about the BART, but I've never been on the BART before, and I'm excited because we're gonna be going through Embarcadero. So that means we are gonna be like, I don't know, we're gonna be like going underwater. That's what my dad said. We're gonna be going underwater, which I'm excited for. But so yeah, I'm excited for that. And for my trip, I am gonna be going with my family. I invited my bestie last year to my birthday trip, and I'm going to San Francisco again this year. We are going to be kind of doing a little bit similar things that I did last year. We're going to be going to the Northern California Cherry Blossom Festival in Japantown in San Francisco, so we're both going to Japantown. It's like my favorite place to go in San Francisco. It's like my favorite place ever. I love going there. It's super fun. Just making sure everything is all good. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. And the Cherry Blossom Festival, the inaugural day is on my birthday. So I really wanted to go because it was on my birthday. So that's what we're going to be doing. And I want to go to Chinatown as well because I want to go to the Fortune Cookie Factory because that's what I did last year as well. I feel like it's going to be a little bit the same as last year, but my sister's going to be here instead of my brother because my brother's in college right now, and my sister, she lives she lives on her own, and she lives pretty close to where I am. So she won't have to worry about like college and classes and all that. And plus, my birthday was on a Friday last year. She honestly could have came last year by her birthday. My birthday was on a Friday, so she wasn't able to come. My yarn's just gonna hold tight up. Oh my goodness. I messed up. I clogged up. I attached. Or wait. No, my yarn was just backwards. I'm just getting some more yarn. But yeah, I wanted to go because I love the Cherry Blossom Festival. The Cherry Blossom Festival is like my favorite time of the year. One, because cherry blossoms are really pretty, and two, it's because it's always around my birthday, either before or after my birthday. So it's usually it's always around my birthday. A lot of the time sometimes it is after my birthday, but sometimes it's before. So this is going to be the 1 year that I'm going to be able to go on my birthday, and I'm really, really excited to go. And plus I'm going to go with my sister. Me and my sister have kind of similar interests. Me and my brother do too, but I'm excited because I really wanted my sister to be here last year, but I'm excited for my sister to be here this year. So I'm super excited. And my parents are taking us, and I'm really excited. So I am excited in my pockets. I'm going to try to not spend so much money tomorrow so I can save my money for my actual birthday. So I'm probably not going to buy so much. Maybe I'll when I go, well, I'm recording and uploading this on Friday. I'm going Saturday. So maybe on Saturday I'll look around and see and be like, oh, I really want that, but maybe I'll wait till next week to get it. Because my birthday is always a week away. Always a week apart from my best friend's birthday. But yeah. I am really excited. Yeah, San Francisco is always my favorite place to go for my birthday. Because me and my family used to go all the time. When I was in high school, middle school, high school, we used to go all the time. Almost every other weekend we would be going to San Francisco. We would go, there was a place called Joe's Crab Shack. They used to have one in San Francisco. I think they only have one in Sacramento. I think that was the closest one to me. And they used to have one in San Francisco, and it was so good. I love Joe's Crab Shack. I don't get it that much anymore. I don't really remember the last time I had it. But they had these things called voodoo chicken bites, which are chicken tenders, but they're Cajun chicken tenders. They were so good. Obviously, yeah, I'm that picky. I've tried seafood. I've honestly tried crab. I've tried seafood. It's just not my kind of thing. I've tried the fried fish and chips. I've tried the fried shrimp. I've tried the crab legs. I'm just not a fan. And I don't like the texture of it and the taste. People say only bad fish tastes fishy. I think all fish tastes fishy. I always breathe through my mouth when I'm passing by the seafood section at the grocery store because it smells so bad to me. I have a sensitive smell to a lot of things. So I'm just I do not like it. So yeah, I've tried the seafood. I've tried seafood. Obviously, I've not tried everything, but just some things, oysters and scallops. Because I don't like something that looks soft, but it's hard. That's just my thing, because scallops and oysters and mussels and all that. And plus the way they serve it kind of looks weird. Oyster shooters, oh my god. My dad used to be so obsessed with oyster shooters. When my dad used to drink, he would always have oyster shooters. He would always have some kind of Corona. But we don't really have it that much anymore, and I think it's just because he doesn't like oysters that much. I don't know why he doesn't get it that often. He usually gets mussels and stuff like that from Red Lobster and stuff like that. But yeah, we used to go to Joe's Crab Shack, and that was a good place. Joe's Crab Shack is really cool to me. I really like Joe's Crab Shack. I just kind of like the vibe. And they do this funny thing where if you tell them oh, it's my parents, they dropped my brother off at college, and the place that they went to, they found a place that had a Joe's Crab Shack, and it was on the weekend of my mom's birthday, because my mom's birthday just passed. My mom's birthday is on the 28th of April, not April, March. And we did a little Monterey trip for her, but because she loves the beach. Me and her are kind of different because I don't I'm not much of just a sitting on the beach type of person. I think we went to Disneyland last year, and we went to, I think it was, what was it called? It was like it was like a very famous beach. It wasn't Malibu. I honestly can't remember. I can't remember what the beach was called off the top of my head. But there was also a boardwalk, like right next to the beach. So I went to the boardwalk, I walked around the boardwalk, did all that, while my parents and siblings slept on the beach. And it was just like, I'm not a fan of just like sitting on the beach. That's not my kind of vibe. So like, I like going to like shopping places. I love arcades. I like where all the people are at, like all the fun, like touristy stuff. I'm not a fan of just like sitting on the beach and just like doing that. Like if I'm not sitting on the beach, I'm like on my phone or I'm like crocheting or something like that. And like I'm always covered up and stuff like that, cause I sunburn really easily. And it's not fun at all. Well, like, sometimes it's fun, but, like, only if you're, like, roasting marshmallows, because me and my family also like going to, this place called Aptos, and there's, like, a beach, and we would go and, like, make fire and roast some marshmallows. That's always the fun part. But I'm very much the opposite of my mom. So like, going back to it, going back to Joe's Crab Shack, my parents went to Joe's Crab Shack, and it was like the day after my mom's birthday, and they went to go drop off my brother at college, and they went to this place called Oceanside. I think that was called because my brother goes to college down south in Southern California. And my mom was the one up on the hotel that was right next to Oceanside, and they went to the beach and stuff, but then went to Joe's Crab Shack. Joe's Crab Shack does this thing where if it's your birthday, they do this like thing where they like have you like they had my mom dressed up as like a cowboy, and they had like her in like a huge hat. I don't know if anyone gets this reference from the movie Scary Movie. I don't know which one it was from, but there's like this sheriff that has a hat that like just gets bigger, and I thought that was like, she looked like that sheriff that had like the really big hat. I think it was from the third one. I don't know. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I thought that was like really funny. But yeah, I thought it was really like, she looked funny, and my mom was like in her like little like crop top and like her like little flannel, and she had like one of those like little horses on a stick, like, and she just kind of rode around like a cowboy and all that stuff. Hold on, let me get my little bag of stuff for my crochet. Because I am done with this scrunchie. Alright, that's what my scrunchie looks like. But I'll finish my conversation, and then I'll weave in the end, finish my conversation, and we'll be done with the video. But yeah, she like rode around as a cowboy, and it was super funny. Because they do that at Joe's Crab Shack, but I've been to San Francisco a couple of times on my birthday, and I never wanted that, because I was like, even though sometimes I could be like a bit of an attention seeker, I never wanted too much attention on me. Sometimes, like in that way, I didn't want forced attention on me. I didn't want people to like stare at me and all that stuff. I hated when people stared at me, especially when I was younger. And this is like attributed to like my autism as well. That like I just did not want to. And every time we went to San Francisco and we went to Joe's Crab Shack for my birthday, I always, because my dad was always the culprit of this, I would always tell him, do not tell him it's my birthday. Do not tell him it's my birthday. Because I did not want that much attention on me. And he said, alright. And he never did it. Thankfully, he kept his word. But yeah, that's just me talking about Joe's Crab Shack for like 15 minutes. But yeah, so this is the finished scrunchie. I finished it. And I haven't done the pictures yet, but I am planning on selling these on my